now you're working as a Dlife community manager or
Consumer engagement coordinator.
Coordinator. So the first question here is, what are the challenges that you're getting or you're facing as a Dlife community manager?
I would say a couple things. One is that just like in any classroom, there's one or a few students who are very vocal and they kind of run the show. Not that they're bullies in any way, because I talk a lot, obviously, but sometimes it's hard for people to express their views, whatever it is. You know, maybe I ask a question like, you know, what's going on with your diabetes? And, you know, 5 people talk, and I know there's like another 500 out there, 5,000, whatever. But so sometimes that's a challenge, is being comfortable enough to talk about it. And that just comes with time. And something else I would say is, myself included, totally, is having that self-discipline. You know, it's not an easy game. And so a lot of us know what we should do. We know that we should have green beans instead of cupcakes. There's no green bean stores, though, are there? There's lots of cupcake stores. And we know we should make time to exercise, and we know we should get all the right sleep. But life is tough, and things come out. And so I would say that that's a challenge for all of us in the diabetic.
What is your advice to them as a community manager for the people who are getting upset or who are complaining about their diabetes?
You know, I would say, just like with being, I mean, obviously I'm no doctor or anything, but coming from some kid on the street, I would say just like with anything that you're upset with, if you're upset with a friend, or you're upset with how work's going, or your diabetes, like, it's important to find an outlet. So not to just hold it in tight. So let's say, you know, you really, I mean, you could take me. You know, sometimes I'm really frustrated, like, why can't I get my blood sugar down? I'm taking so much insulin and it's not moving, and I'm like clicking off the things. We all go through this. Everybody does. Even the best controlled. And so for me, I really feel so much better when I work out, when I exercise. I get some really good cardio in on the elliptical, or just walking outside or something. Or sometimes it's just being on the phone with a friend. It really, it kind of calms me down. Maybe they don't have the best advice, or maybe they do. But and other people, you know, maybe having a journal where you just like write about your diabetes, and it's like, I really hate this right now. Whatever it is, you know, maybe it's cooking, or baking. I think it's important, to find an outlet.
So it really takes out the stress from you.
Exactly, because that's what's going to help. You know, we know that stress raises our blood sugar for the most part. And so if you can just figure out a way to just kind of let it go, maybe do a yoga class. But like I said, just for me, being on the phone with someone is helpful.
So you have done this half marathon. You have been to this natural disaster, Haiti, and you are in all this, tango dances and whatever. You have also been almost for a year as a physical trainer or something like. So, with type 1 diabetes, how are you able to achieve all this? Like, go out there, do a half marathon, go out there, help others who are in need at the Haiti earthquake, or all this. So, where does that optimism come from?
I guess that just comes from being my unique self. I mean, everybody has a light inside them, you know, and everybody has trouble. There's, you know, life is peaks and valleys, and something like when I'm feeling really down, which could be anything, you know, like a big, like moving. I move a lot, and I just made a really big move up here to the northeast coast. And it's been really hard. It's been really hard to find some nice friends and to meet people. And I'm out there and talking, but, you know, I think back to times of, like you said, when I was in Haiti or Peru or Vietnam, I was there for a while, or when I'm talking with those people who lost everything in Haiti, everything, I think, wow, they're still able to laugh about something and smile about something, and they're still chit-chatting about how that guy in the corner over there is always checking her out, and why isn't he checking me out, or whatever. Just everybody has these same kind of little fun things. And, these fun things will come back to me. And, like I said, I like to move. As long as I'm moving and I'm talking, and I like to engage people. I mean, there's always something new to learn and a new leaf to turn. And if I'm open about my diabetes, I find really, just here. I moved here,
Exactly.
and let's say I'm at the salon.
Mm-hmm.
And, they say, oh, why'd you move here to Connecticut? Oh, I got a job. Well, who do you work for? Oh, really, what do you do? And I say, diabetes, Dlife. And they say, oh, I have diabetes too. I'm like, oh, really? And we get to talking about it, and it happened when I was getting my cell phone fixed as well. So I think that's one thing is that don't be so guarded. Sorry, I just keep going on and on. You asked me one question, and that.
Yeah. So the next question is some of the things you learned hard way in this type 1 diabetes life.
Did you say that again?
Some of the things that you learned hard way with type 1 diabetes.
Yeah, the first thing that comes to mind is the friend thing. Like I said, I just came back to America after France, and a really good friend of mine made me feel really bad. Like, why don't you want to come out? And I said, I don't have to take that. There's other nice people, and that was a friendship. I still have not talked to that person in years. So that was tough. And something else is you have to take the time. It's really time consuming, but I find that, yes, when I sit down, or like when I write down what my blood sugar numbers are, what I ate, and I really think, okay, how many carbs are in that? Now let me do the math. I'm going to get my calculator out. Then I just feel so much calmer, and my blood sugars are better. Obviously, I feel better. But there's definitely been times when I'm just going, and my blood sugar's crazy, and I feel really bad. And so then I'm maybe, have a little attitude, and so no one wants to be around someone like that. So, maybe then I feel lonely, and I'm like, well, why am I like this? And so, sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it has to go like the full circle, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm lonely because I'm being kind of a jerk because my blood sugar's not right because I'm not taking care of it. So maybe I should start at step 1 and take care of my blood sugar, know.
So your final message to the diabetic community out there?
Don't let diabetes stand in your way of whatever you want to do. Let it be a catalyst. Let it be your springboard to really, really get out there and prove that you can do whatever you want, do whoever you want to be, go wherever you want to go now. It doesn't have to be in 30 years when there's a cure. It doesn't have to be next year when you have a pump. It doesn't have to be in 3 months when you get your blood sugars a little bit better. You can take action today, and small steps is where it starts.
Thank you, Allison, for being on the show and sharing your thoughts and also your type 1 diabetes story, and also as Dlife community manager. Thank you so much for all your thoughts and your experiences. Thank you so much, and you have a nice day.
You too.
And take care.